You ask and the Lord will provide. Well, if you may recall in my video right before the prayer video where I was talking about us changing our perspectives in life and changing how we think, what is centric in our lives. The Lord answered that and it started changing that perspective to literally, as I was talking to a coworker, we were talking about the aspect of being political candidates and things like that, and me being honest, saying that I don't think I would be a good fit for that role. The reason being is that, well, ultimately I'd be putting myself in a difficult situation. He said, yeah, most likely probably get assassinated. And it was like, I am an outspoken and proud Christian. Most likely, if I ever got to the outspoken place and platform as, say, someone like Charlie Kirk or many of those people, I probably would end up getting assassinated. And you know what? Praise God. His response to that, and I don't believe he's a believer, but still his response was, but man, you have kids. And I had to honestly answer him, which this is going against a lot of my personal beliefs, human beliefs, not godly beliefs. But I had to honestly answer him and say, my God is more important and needs to be the greatest love of my life. And to die for my faith is among the greatest honors I would ever have. And then I went into describing why Paul told us to refrain from marriage, because what results? You have something to lose. He wasn't saying marriage was a bad thing. In fact, he was saying marriage is a good thing. But he was saying that with marriage typically comes children, and whether you have children or not, you have something to lose. And serving the Lord your God with all your heart, mind, soul, and strength comes at a cost. Very often is the case when you go into the darkness tries to choke out the light. So I told him that that is the challenge with being a truly devoted believer, is that if God calls me into the darkness, as I have things to lose, I could very much lose them. But ultimately, if I love anything more than the Lord my God, then he is not my God. And he didn't like that answer. It made him very uncomfortable. And I had to back it up with saying that the truth is, I adore my wife and children. I love them. I am obsessed with them. But they are not my God. And I'll be honest with you, before redevoting my life to Christ, I would say that they were. They were my God. I claimed Jesus, but I didn't live for it. They were my God. But I can clearly say now that the Lord my God is in fact my God. Perspective. I asked for a change of perspective this year, and we already have a major change. God bless you guys.